Yo, yo, what's up? It's your girl Bria, Skulls and Bones 444. This is for all the Scorpios out there, okay? If I sound kind of tired, it's because I am, because the fireworks would not stop until 3 o'clock in the morning, okay? Happy belated 4th of July. I just, you would think that there should be a cutoff time for fireworks, for noise ordinance problems, but no. Ooh, 3 o'clock in the morning. Anyways, you know, I know weird history fact. Look it up yourself if you want. July 4th, Independence Day, was actually declared on July 2nd, but Congress, excuse me, the Continental Congress and other crap, uh, had debates and shit, one on a timer, and then, all the 13 colonies and, ex-presidents and shit like that, they formed the official statement for the Continental Congress and they formed it and shit. And it was finally declared for the 4th. And you gotta remember, this was in, 1776. I was just curious about that because I remember a long, long time ago, I had a history teacher that had said, believe it or not, the 4th of July is technically not our Independence Day. It's actually the 2nd. And we were like, what? Yeah, interesting fact. But anyways, I'm gonna move on. Pay attention to all the synchronicities, okay, and the animals and planets and crap. There is there's a dark high priest that people are calling him a false prophet. Like maybe he had the gift of prophecy years ago when he first joined, studied his ass off and, did all the mastery. But yeah, and there's somebody who is studying your birth chart like a hawk. Cleanse the shit out of yourself and your space. Stay prayed up or say whatever you gotta say with if you worship a deity or whatever. And for the feminines out there, please, please, please protect yourself because the divine masculine, their karmic, she's losing her fucking shit knowing that the masculine doesn't want to be with her. I mean, really going crazy and still wants to fight. And you're like, I don't want to fight. I'm tired. You don't even want to physically fight, nothing. You don't want to verbally fight, nothing. It's like, I'm just ready to move on and go. All right, here we go for my Scorpios. By the way, thank you guys for coming back to my channel. That shows me I'm not boring you. And you guys are watching my videos longer. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Reviews. I shuffle. Remember, You guys are always divinely protected. And you guys could be seeing 555, which means a lot of fucking change. But I mean, good change on your side. Wow. A new romantic cycle begins. Look at that shit. I don't always pay attention to this part, new moon in Libra. Okay. I don't always pay attention to that. I pay attention more to the message. Oh wow. Finally, man, Jesus. Look at the bigger picture. I think, listen, for the masculine, he's been having to look at shit. 606 on the timer. He's been having to look at shit from a different perspective, because he was just looking at all his friends or snakes that he thought he was cool with, but since the truth has been out for a long time, he gets a view of the bigger picture. And it's just, I heard I gotta get out of here. But he's glad that you're safe because, even though you were thrown out via isolation spells and silence spells, he's happy that you're out because how dangerous this shit has been, especially when it comes to sacrificing and discovering that if they couldn't sacrifice you, then he was next. Wow. And you've already seen the bigger picture of it all. Your dreams need a practical plan. Remember, guys, how I've said that whatever future projects you have in mind, keep them to yourselves until your masculine comes in because you guys are supposed to work on it together. But write a list down. Write a list down of what are you planning for, okay? Just, what do you want and just how do you think you're going to get there, etc., etc. Because you can have dreams all you want, but it's about, you know, is this practical how we're going to do this? Communication is key. This is major because, man, I'm sensing a lot of fucking verbal fights right now. And the crazy thing is that your masculine could have Gemini in their moon sign, and the karmic could also have Gemini in the moon sign. And I just see verbal arguments, especially when it comes to religion versus spirituality. And my God, like this karmic is just being forceful as fuck. Trying to bully and push the masculine around, and the masculine don't put up with that shit. He's like, oh, excuse me? Excuse me. And then when the reunion happens, a lot of communication is going to happen. Heart to heart communication is going to happen. If you guys were ghosted, you're going to get the true answer of why. And you're probably going to be shocked, like, uh, because of this lie that someone told you is what led up to this. And there was financial bribery involved. By this time, after everything that's happened for like the past, what, 8 years, 10 years, some of you 12 years or 14, you are so fucking exhausted by the warfare that, I mean, you have forgiven everybody. Everybody. So whatever fucked up shit your masculine did behind your back, because yes, he did talk shit about you behind your back, but approval from the friends and some black magic too. Approval from the friends, and part of their karmic debt has been about missing you. All the good times, the good memories, missing you, and realizing that, the grass wasn't greener on the other side with their karmic. There's a lot of love spells were done, lies, all of that shit. Ooh, from this card, I'm getting heated. Adjustments are required. This could be with anything. When you need a practical plan for whatever your future projects are, you're definitely gonna have to make adjustments for that, because the first draft is never perfect. Okay? But I'm getting that this is more for the masculine, that adjustments are required. Yeah, adjustments with the people he used to associate with. He's realizing that they got to go. And these people, what I'm sensing is these people are fighting with him verbally about, you don't know what loyalty is. And then at the same time, it's like, no, you guys don't know what loyalty is, because you're mentally fucked up for even thinking about doing something like this to begin with. Don't let pride get in your way. This was the masculine for quite some time. Mm-hmm. And for past months, he's been wanting to get a hold of you, but pride, taking pride and loyalty with his friends that he's known for years, but he's over it. He's done. He can't take it anymore. I can't make this shit up. Look, a new start is coming. New moon, and we just fucking had a new moon. And I always remember my father telling me that not all people are meant to stay in your life. Okay? And now, especially with this fuckery, meditate and contemplate. You could have some Pisces in your chart. Don't have to. This is The masculine trying to be really mature about leaving this crowd. Really. Because, I mean, these people, it's the same old shit all the time with, drinking and partying and all that shit. But, I can't be a hypocrite. When I associated with this crowd, I did the same thing. But then once I got out, you see things differently. And that's what's happening with the masculine. He's trying to be very diplomatic. 1551 on the timer. Hold your vision. Absolutely. And it's under your dreams need a practical plan. Hold your vision. What you guys want to do in the future? Stick to it, even though you may have naysayers and bullshit. It's always the naysayers and the bullies that make fun of the underdog about how, oh, you're in La La Land, and the underdog proves everybody wrong. I swear. A time to give rather than take. Generosity to people. Okay, don't be selfish, but karmic masculine doesn't know what it means to not be selfish, but you and your masculine are very compassionate people, open hearts, and just to let you guys know, the color green, if you can see that, the color green stands for the heart chakra. You guys have big hearts, and like giving each other your love, but also you have compassion and sympathy and forgiveness for others. And you guys, the feminines have realized a long while ago that forgive these people from a distance. Mhm. What do you need to release? I can't make this shit up. Masculine, that message for you. Because I mean, as they say, when you hang around certain groups and shit for a long while, you start, developing their habits too. And 9 times out of 10, if some shit goes down and people get arrested, then unfortunately you are going to be considered guilty by association. So, I mean, get rid of people, places, and things that are no longer serving you. Feminine did that. Look, you are good enough. Here's the heart chakra again. You are good enough. Maybe you guys have been thinking that you're not good enough for the feminine, possibly. Because it's kind of like you guys may have come from two sides of the tracks, 1919 on the timer. But you guys are each other's yin to the yang. You're good enough. You're highly intelligent, highly intuitive. Prosperity lies ahead. This has got the Taurus on it. Um, a time for healing, yes. The feminines are exhausted. They don't want war, not verbally, not physically, none of it. because they know that some shit could lead to jail time. Don't let your past hold you back, okay? Move on in life. Nothing will come of this situation. If you stay in the situation that you are in with certain people, no, nothing's going to come out of it. You're going to be in the same constant loop. Nothing is yet set in stone. Energy fluctuates constantly. Okay? Constantly. There could be a plot twist. There very well could be a plot twist to this story. If you have an inheritance of some sort that's owed to you by a passed on loved one, you're gonna get it back. As this karmic and the coven have been fighting tooth and motherfucking nails with trying to keep it. And this karmic man, he thinks he's got the hat in the bag. No, bitch, you don't. Be bold and make the first move. 21:51 on the timer with what I was about to say. For some of you, there's a lot of masculines out there who have had a hard time expressing themselves, and if they can't come up with the words for it, then they'd rather keep their mouth shut, but that's not serving them any good. I mean, there is a saying about closed mouth that doesn't get fed. So, perhaps the feminine gonna have to make some move some way, even though you know the dangers, okay? But the dangers that are involved, but the shit we do for love, right? But also, it's talking about the masculine, put your big boy pants on and let's go. Wow. Expect powerful change. That's beautiful. That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna make a part two. Fuck it, because that's a little long, but I don't know, just something told me that Scorpios, y'all need to hear some shit. Just like with the cancers from the Cancer New Moon. Mm. And please watch this because, like I said, I've noticed that some people will just watch the main message and fuck off with Oracle messages. Okay? Alright. Love you guys. I'll be back.